All right. Bring it to the stage, Dominique Leaks. Um, and then after Dominique, we'll bring up Renee. 1 second, just to be on the safe side. Let me make sure we are who we say are. Hey, Dominique, welcome to the show.
Hey, how's it going, Troy? How's it
It's
going,
going well.
Marcus?
It's going well. How are you?
I'm well.
What's going on? What's going on?
I'm good, Marcus. So I just wanted to add a little bit of perspective and texture to what it was that King Tulsa was just speaking about. And I don't know, like this whole idea of victimization for me, because, last night, King Tulsa and I kind of tussled around a bit in Vibes Queen's live chat. And one of the things that really set me off in that was the question of victimization. And King Tulsa had asked me how I felt about Marcus victimizing people, or what it was that I would do to help the victims, and to describe the ASI participants, the people who are able-minded, for the most part, able-bodied grown adults, and to cast them as victims, to me is kind of like just intentionally throwing out a buzzword, throwing out a hot button term to kind of conjure up a certain thinking pattern or thought pattern amongst the ASI viewers and reactionary channels. And so I find such questions absolutely ridiculous because, again, we are talking about people who, and surprisingly so, many of them engage in spicy activity outside of the Atlanta Street Interviews bubble. Many of them have engaged in spicy material and activity outside of the Atlanta Street Interviews bubble. I'll be honest with you and tell you that I happen to be one of those individuals. Okay. So the idea that people are being exploited or forced, for example, I hear a lot of hay made about the amount of pay that they receive. And so let's say if you hear that someone receives $20 or $30 for an interview, right? And you may crow about it because you live in a specific financial comfortability. So $30 and $40 does not seem like anything to you. But to these individuals in their circumstance, right? That same $30 and $40 could be, and I'm sure has been, damn near life-saving. And no matter what anyone thinks who has, a financial comfortability that they can scoff at that amount of money, it doesn't mean that it doesn't have any value to the people who are spending it under that circumstance. I'm just kind of pausing.
Well, hey, while you're pausing, I want to say welcome to Vibes Queen. All right, as well as to any and everyone that is in the chat. Make yourself at home. Just ask that people be respectful, and if you just be respectful, okay? Please.
Tonight. Of course, always.
Right? No, well, that wasn't to you, Dominique. I appreciate your question. That was for people need to hear that. All right, I think Marcus, are you kind of tied up, or did you hear Dominique's question?
Well, I guess I didn't. I guess I need a summarization of the question.
That's fine. Basically, not so much a question, but definitely an observation that it seems as if people like King Tulsa from nowhere, Oklahoma, wishes to cast the participants in the ASI ecosystem as as victims, as people who are being exploited. And my take on it, and I'd like to hear yours, but my take on it is that many of these people have and do participate in spicy activity and material outside of the ASI bubble and prior to entering the ASI bubble, and that these are adult people who are, for the most part, able-minded, able-bodied, because even if you look at someone like Polo, or even if you go to the furthest extreme to CJ, I don't think that you look at them and say that they are completely not able-minded. And I mean, there may be certain variations or levels to that, as there is to most things, but I don't think that you can realistically look at those people and make the claim that these are completely not able-bodied, able-minded, soundly able to
think. If I may, real quick, Dominique.
Sure.
I don't mean to be rude, right?
No, you're fine.
But you might, I rocks with you, right? But
you're fine.
You got a propensity to kind of be a little long-winded in some of that stuff, right? So I'll go ahead and answer your question.
Go ahead.
And yeah, the bottom line is, like you say, they're all adults. They're making their decisions, and so for the most part, I agree with you 100%. And I'll say this. I do want to talk about something that Miss Chocolaticia or whatever said. Miss Chocolate Alicia said, "Porn is sick and perverted, pollutes your mind," and that it does kind of rot your soul a little bit.
I'm bad.
All right, very good, Dominique. I want to thank you for coming up. We're going to bring Renee to the stage. Dominique, do you have a?
Thank you so much for having me, Troy. I appreciate you.
Hey, you're doing a good job on your show. You're getting more comfortable in front of the camera.
Oh, wait, one second, Troy. When if you get an opportunity today, I had the pleasure of interviewing Curtis Snow, the star, director, and creator of Snow on the Bluff, absolutely cultural phenomenon in the Black community. And we had a sit-down interview in studio style. Very nice. I hope you get an opportunity to enjoy it. And thank you, Marcus, for the inspiration for that.
Beautiful.
That sounds lit. I can't wait to watch it.
All right,
appreciate
Dominique,
you.
Take care. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Yep. Thank you. Okay, so Dominique, Marcus, this is the last person we're going to bring to the stage. This is a person named Renee, and then we're going to